Thanks for joining me for flow practice. We're going to begin on the mats, coming into a wide-legged child's pose. So bringing your toes together, opening your knees, and sinking your hips back onto your heels. And so coming onto your mats, releasing your forehead down onto your mat, starting to really feel centered and grounded in the support beneath you. Extending your arms forward. And take an inhale through your nose. And sigh it out. And a couple more like that, taking inhales through your nose and exhales out of your mouth. Just release tension in the back of your neck, release tension in your shoulders. And with each exhale that you take, feeling your hips ground a little further onto your heels. Walk your fingers over to the left side of your mat. Keep your right shoulder down away from your ear. Keep your hips sinking back to your heels. Option to cross your right hand over your left, deepening through that stretch along your right side body. And trying to direct the air into your right side, feeling the contraction along your left. Uncross your hand, walk them back through center and pause. And walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Option to cross your left hand over your right. Bring your hands back through center. Pause here for one more full breath. Trying to bring some movement into your entire body. Round your spine all the way forward. Come through into tabletop and bring your hips back to your heels, child's pose. Again, round your spine and come forward. Bend your elbows, sink your hips back. And you can keep your eyes closed if that feels best for you. And take whatever organic movement your body is craving. And we'll come back through center, coming into a tabletop shape. Just gaze toward your left knee and then come back through center and gaze towards your right. Just keep that warming up through your upper body, through your torso, through your side bodies as well. And come back through center, tabletop shape. Spreading your fingertips, stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, pull your navel to your spine, pull your chin to your chest, round in. And keep going, working through extension and flexion of your spine. And take 2 more rounds through. Come back through center. So you have a neutral spine, you have a flat back here. Extend your right leg back behind you and flex your right toes down toward your mat so your hips are squared. And push really heavily into your right hand so your left arm floats up bring your left elbow to meet your right knee. Extend long, and this time come along your side bodies. Left elbow down to the left, right knee up to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, elbow to knee through center. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the sides. We'll take 3 more rounds like that. And last round through, inhale long, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale long, exhale to the sides. Come back through center. Release your left hand onto your mat. So you're in a 3-legged tabletop shape. Moving into modified side plank, bring your left hand through center ahead of your left shoulder. Open up toward the right. Keep your right leg up. So you're in a modified side plank here, hugging your navel to your spine with your right leg at hip height. Extend your left arm forward. Release your right foot down, moving into gate pose. Right arm forward. Inhale, both of your arms will reach up. Exhale, gate pose. Right hand slides down your leg. Gazing up underneath your left arm. Reach both of your arms all the way back up, lengthen your spine. Plant your left hand down once again. Lift your right arm up. Lift your right leg up and either hold right here or maybe take a bind. Bend your right knee, draw your heel to your seat, reach around, take hold of your foot. And pushing your hips forward, allowing your head to drop back with control. With control, release your right foot. Right arm to the sky, right foot down to your mat. Release your right hand down, walk them forward, keeping your hips high, half melting heart. Walk your hands forward, drop your chest. Walk your hands back in towards you, bring them toward the top of your mat. Right knee comes in, tabletop shape. Finding your center, finding your core, hug your navel to your spine, curl your toes under, lift your knees 2 inches off of your mat. Holding here in beast pose for 2 breaths. Release your knees back down, tabletop shape. Left leg comes right back behind you, hips square down, toes point down. Right fingertips forward, bird dog. Really keeping your right shoulder away from your ear, no tension there. Elbow comes to meet knee. Extend long. Elbow and knee to the sides. Extend long. Inhale through center. Extend long. To the sides. And back long. 3 more, your own pace. Starting to fire up your core. Last one, center, sides, extend and hold. Release your right hand down, 3-legged tabletop shape. Slide your right hand through center, modified side plank. So you'll be facing the long edge of your mat. I'll come facing you just for simplicity, leaving your left leg up, left arm to the sky. Reach your left fingertips forward. Release your left foot down. Moving into gate pose. Inhale, windmill your arms all the way up. Exhale, slide your left hand down your leg, right arm up and over. Keeping your chest open. moving with your breath. Inhale, both arms reach back up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm back up and over. Left leg lifts back to hip height. Maybe you hold here. Option to bend your left knee and take a bite. Pushing your hand into your foot into your hand. Hold here for one more breath. With control, release your left foot. Plant it down onto your mat. Walk both of your hands forward so you're facing the long edge of your mat. Hips high, walk your hands forward, half melting heart. Seeing if you can release your chin and chest down towards your mat. Walk your hands back in toward you. Walk them forward, tabletop shape. Finding your way into that tabletop, curl your toes, hug your navel up to your spine, and push the mat away from you so you're puffing up between your shoulder blades. Lift your knees up 2 inches. We'll hold here for 10, 9, 8. Keep making sure that your knees are 2 inches off of your mat. Last 5. I know my counting is kind of strange. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Take some movement, drawing your heels down towards your mat, bending into each knee. We'll hold in a still downward facing dog, drawing your chest back towards your quads. Inhale, lift your heels, come onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, release your heels back down towards your mat. Inhale, come high on the balls of your feet. Exhale, release your heels. Once more like that, come on the balls of your feet and take little steps all the way up to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold in. Take a ragdoll. Take hold of opposite elbows and sway side to side. Keeping that soft bend into your knees. And come back through center. Release your hands down to your mat. On your next inhale, halfway lift, navel to spine. Exhale, fold. Making your way up to standing, rolling slowly, making sure that your head is coming up last. Reach your arms up above your head, down through heart center. Hug your thumbs in towards you and close your eyes. Take one big inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, arms reach back up, open your eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, bend your knees, hop or step back, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your toes together to touch. Lift your right leg straight up to the sky. Lift it high. Lifting your right heel higher than your toes. Inhale, come high in the ball of your left foot. On your exhale, right foot steps to the outside of your right hand. And wiggle your left toes further back. Release your left knee. Release the top of your foot. So you're moving into a lizard shape. Roll to the edge of your right foot. Flex your right toes. Coming into a bind, we'll start with your right hand into your inner right knee and gently open it up. And pause here and see if that feels like enough. If it does, stay. If you want to come a little bit deeper, bend your left knee, draw your heel to your seat. Right arm reaches up and takes hold of the top of your left foot. Roll your shoulders together, hug your Left heel closer and closer in toward you. Now without slingshotting your left foot, release it back down to your mat. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot and walk your right foot through center. Half split, straighten your right leg. Right toes flexing back towards your face. Fingers tent to either side of your right leg or maybe onto blocks if you have them. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen halfway. On your exhale, fold in, draw your nose towards your shin. Adding on from here, bend your right knee, plant your entire foot down onto your mat. Lift your left knee up so you're in a lunge shape. Engage your core, hug your navel to your spine. Hover your fingertips off of your mat. And slowly lift up, crescent lunge. Sinking really deeply into this lunge, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Keeping your left heel high above your left toes. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sink in. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, sink into your lunge. 1 more time. Keeping your legs still, twist toward the right, bringing your left arm forward and right arm back. Sink a bit deeper into your lunge. Revolved side angle, left hand moves to the inside of your right foot and right arm lifts to the sky. Hug your inner thighs in toward one another like there's magnets on the insides of your thighs. Push into your left hand, roll to the edges of both of your feet. Modified side plank shape. Now drop your right arm straight back behind you. Drop your hips to hover. Lift your right arm, lift your hips, rainbow over. Again, inhale, drop, down, hover. Exhale, over and lift. 2 more like that. This time, come all the way over and come back into a lunge shape. Plant your right hand outside of your right foot and come onto the ball of your left foot. Palms plant, 3-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Bring your right knee to tap your elbow tricep area and hold. Option to stay or maybe try the arm balance. Left foot down, right leg up. From here, shift forward, high plank. Maybe you drop your right foot. Maybe you lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Holding your down dog for a few breaths. Let's add in a vinyasa flow. Shift forward, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Toes together, lift your left leg straight up. Lifting it high, lifting your heel. Left foot outside of your left hand. Wiggle your right toes back, release your knee, release the top of your foot. Roll to the edge of your left foot and sink in. Starting with a bind again, left hand to your inner left knee. And maybe on this side this is enough. The 2 sides don't have to be exactly the same. If you'd like to come deeper, bend your right knee, draw your heel to your seat, reach your left arm up and take hold of your foot. Release your right foot back down with control. Bring your left hand to your mat. Walk your left foot through center. Half split, straighten your left leg. And flex your toes back toward your face. Flex your pinky toe back toward your face. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, fold in. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend into your left knee, plant your foot onto your mat. Walk your hands forward, curl your right toes, lift your right knee up. Hover your fingertips off of your mat, engage your core, make your way up, crescent lunge. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Make sure you're not hinging forward, but your torso is straight through center. Sink low, 2 breaths. Really active fingertips reaching up. One more big inhale. And sigh it out. Open up toward the left. Reach your right fingertips forward. Reach your left fingertips back. Revolve side angle. Right hand plants inside of your left foot and left arm reaches up. Keeping your left arm just where it is, roll to the edges of your feet. Modified side plank. Drop your left hand back behind you. Drop your hips to hover. Reach up and over, lift your hips. This is a dynamic modified side plank, adding that hip dip and lift. 2 more like that. Last one. Inhale to hover down. Exhale up and over. Make your way all the way into a lunge. Plant your palms, 3-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Maybe you hold, maybe you take a push-up, maybe the arm balance. 3-legged dog, left leg all the way back up. Shift forward, high plank. Option to flow from here, option to drop your left foot. And we'll come back into a quick child's pose. Flip your palms toward the sky. Let's take one more inhale. And let it go. Plant your palms, roll yourself up through center. Stack shoulders over wrists, stack hips over knees. Curl your toes under, moving back into beast pose. Lift your knees up 2 inches. Hold here for 10, 9, 8. The last 5, we'll take small pulses up and down for 4, 3. Knees move up and down 2 inches. 2, 1. Downward dog. Bring your feet a bit wider than hip distance, not fully mat width apart. Twisted dog. Bring your left hand outside of your right knee, right ankle, right shin, and twist. Release your left hand back down to your mat, downward facing dog. Switch sides, right hand, left ankle or shin. Twist. Really working on that mobility through your upper spine. Come back through center, right hand reaches down. You're in a downward facing dog. Walk your feet a bit closer together. Come high up on the balls of your feet. Either hop or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. One more time, halfway lift, navel to spine. Exhale, release. Slowly roll yourself up to standing, making sure that your head is last to lift. Reach your arms all the way up above your head. Bring them down to heart center. Pause here. Maybe it feels good to close your eyes. Take a small tuck to your chin. Inhale, fill yourself up. And sigh it out. Open your eyes. Root into your right foot so you feel really heavy on the right side. Left knee comes to hip height. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, figure 4. I'm finding your balance here. We're adding on with a squat and a lift. Squat down, lift and extend. Squat down, lift, extend. 3 more like that, down, lift. 2, down, lift. 1 more, squat down, lift up and hold. Small pulses with your left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Hands back to heart center, airplane. Try not to drop your left foot. Flexing your left toes down to your mat. Hold here, 2 more breaths. Soft bend into your right knee. Gently step your left foot back, crescent lunge. We've been here before. Maybe you can come a little bit deeper this time. Shoulders away from your ears. Well, adding on to this crescent lunge. So coming forward and bringing your arms back behind you. And as you do, you straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee, lift your arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Again, like that, come forward, straighten your right leg, arms behind you. Sink in, arms to the sky. 3 more like that. Last 2. Last 1, straighten up, arms behind you. Sink into your lunge, arms to the sky, hold. Shoulders away from your ears. Hold your front leg still. Pivot on your back foot, warrior 2. Bring your arms straight back behind you and clasp your knuckles. Moving into a humble warrior shape. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale, fold toward the top left corner of your mat. Keeping your core engaged. Drawing your knuckles toward whatever is in front of you. Now really root into your feet. Hug your navel to your spine. Lift back up. Warrior 2. Half moon. Reach your right fingertips forward, land them down to your mat or block. Left leg, hip height. Maybe you challenge your core here. Maybe you hover your right fingertips off of your mat. Release your right hand back down. Gaze down, left hand down as well, moving into an L stand. So your left leg is at hip height. Your toes are flexed towards your mat. Now bend your right knee, bend your left knee, tap your left behind your right. Extend, L stand. Again, like that. Bend each knee, tap into this ball. Extend. Keep going like that. Now last one, come into that ball and hold. Moving into a seated twist. Walk your hands in towards you, drop your left leg, and come to seated. So your right foot is ahead of your left knee. Hug your right knee in towards you, sitting tall. Always an option to extend your left leg straight out in front of you instead if that feels better for you. Now keep hugging your right knee in towards you. Reach your left arm up and twist. And bring your hands back through center and drop them over to the left, taking a counter twist. through center, mermaid. Keep your left leg where it is. Bring your right leg down alongside your mat. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, fold toward your feet. Inhale, both arms reach back up. On your exhale, plant your left hand down behind you. Lift your hips, reach your right arm up and over. Release your hips back down. Plant your hands to the top of your mat. Push into your palms. Tabletop shape. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Hug your navel to your spine. Lift your knees. Curl your toes first. Lift your knees 2 inches and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Just release the back of your neck if you're feeling tension there. Come high up on the balls of your feet. Either hop or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a moment in ragdoll. Bring your fingertips back down to your mat. Soft bend into your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. And slowly roll yourself up to stand. Arms reach all the way up above your head. And down through heart center. We'll take Tadasana, mountain pose, palms forward. Small tuck to your chin. Roll your shoulders all the way up to your ears and release them down. Let's take one giant breath in. And giant sigh out. Gazing forward, hands come to heart center. Root into your left foot, feeling really rooted down on the left side. Right knee comes to hip height. Flex your foot, figure 4. Finding your balance right here. Hugging into that center line of your body for support, for stability. Bend into your left knee, sink down. Extend, sink and bend. Extend, lift. 3, 2, 1. Bend, extend, and hold. Pulse with your right foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hands to heart center, airplane. Strong left leg, holding here 2 breaths. Try to keep your right leg at hip height. Step back, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Moving into that dynamic crescent lunge, straighten your left leg, bring your arms forward, then straight back behind you. Sink into your left knee, arms to the sky, crescent. And keep going like that, moving at your own pace. As you come forward, really engage your core, hug your navel to your spine. Last round. Come back, crescent lunge, and pause right here. Holding your upper body still. Movement in your right foot, pivot on your foot, warrior 2. Bring your knuckles back behind you. Inhale, knuckles down, gaze up. Exhale, fold toward the top right corner of your mat. And release the back of your neck, bring your knuckles forward. Engage your core, push into your feet. Belly button to spine, lift back up. Warrior 2. Half moon. Left fingertips forward. Maybe your right foot slides in a little bit, hand to mat. Right leg hip height. Always an option to keep your right hand on your hip. Option to really engage and hover your left fingertips off of your mat. Left hand back down. Right hand down, L stand. Square your hips. Point your right toes down towards your mat. Your hips are squared right down to your mat. Tuck in, extend. Tuck into that ball. Extend. 3 more. In, lift. In, lift. Last one. In and lift. Now bring it in. Come onto your sit bones into that twist. So your right foot is in towards your seat, your left foot forward, sitting tall. Hug your left knee in a little closer. Take that twist. Reach your left arm up behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist, twist, twist. And come back through center, counter, stretch. And come back through center again, this time moving into mermaid. Slide your left leg down the side of your mat. Inhale, both of your arms lift. Exhale, fold towards your feet. Reach your arms all the way back up, lengthen. Left hand down, right hand down, left arm up and over. Lift your hips. Release your hips down. Release your hands to the top of your mat. Push into your palms, tabletop shape. And you know where we're going. One final beast. Push into your palms, navel to spine. Curl your toes, hover up. This time, open your knees and close. Open and close. Keeping that flat back shape. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. Downward facing on your exhale. We'll take one vinyasa flow. Shift forward, high plank. Bend your elbows back, lower chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. And come forward into a high plank. Lower onto your bellies for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. And keep your toes tucked. And keep your palms planted. Fingertips are wide. Coming into a bit of a dynamic movement. Find a little push. Lift your arms. Lift your legs. Plant your toes. Plant your palms. Push up, high plank. Lower, lift. Plant, lift. Lower, lift. Plant down, lift up. 4 more. Down, lift arms, lift legs. Plant, lift. 3, 2, last one, lower, lift and hold, lift and hold, lift and hold for 3, 2, lift your legs, lift your quads, 1, release. And roll right onto your back, so flip over. So you're coming on your backs and pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. If you rock side to side. Move into a twist. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg all the way down your mat. And twist. Left hand draws right knee across your body. Right arm extends out to T. And if that feels okay, turn your neck toward the right. And maybe you move into a cat pulling its tail. So bend your left knee and draw your heel to your seat. Bring your right arm down and take hold of the top of your left foot. So keeping your left hand on the outside of your right knee, and drawing your left heel in towards you with your right fingertips. And release your left foot back down your mat. If you've taken that option, roll onto your backs and bring your right knee back into your chest. Bend your left knee and plant your foot down to your mat. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Flex your toes back towards your face. Hugging behind your right thigh, take a breath in. Exhale, bring your right leg in closer toward you. Options to walk your hands up the back of your right leg. Maybe you extend your left leg all the way down. Trying to look for depth on the exhale, so drawing your right leg in closer toward you as you exhale. Bend back into your right knee, bend into your left knee. Both feet plant down onto your mat. Walk them a bit further than hip distance and take a few windshield wipers side to side. It's a gentle release, a gentle reset. Come back through center. Extend your right leg all the way down your mat. Bring your left knee into your chest. Move into the same twist. With your right hand, guide your left knee across your body. Extend your left arm out, T or cactus. Maybe you take cat pulling its tail. Bend your right knee, draw your heel to your seat. Left hand reaches down and takes hold of your foot. Release your right foot back down. If you've taken that bind, roll onto your backs, bring your left knee into your chest. And maybe you bend your right knee and plant your foot down onto your mat. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Take hold behind your left thigh. Options available to walk your hands up your leg. Maybe extend your right leg all the way down. Whatever feels best. Bend back into your right knee. If you've extended it, release your left foot down. And come back into a few more windshield wipers. Maybe you close your eyes at this point. And you know the hard work is all behind you. All the movement, the flows are behind you. Now it's time to take a few moments just to relax and release into your mat. Extend your legs all the way down your mat. Point your toes away from you. Reach your arms back behind you. Long, full body stretch. Maybe you clasp your knuckles and flip your palms toward the wall behind you. And feel as though you're growing a few inches on your mat. Take one more giant breath in. A giant sigh out. Release your hands, release your arms alongside you, separate your legs. And come into a nice, relaxing Savasana. Once again, returning to that support beneath you, to that feeling of heaviness underneath. Maybe you have a minute, maybe you have longer to release into your mat, to let go, to tune out of everything that is going on around you, to tune out of all of the distractions and noise that might be returning into your mind. And for the last few moments of practice, and Savasana is still part of practice, just release into the stillness of your mind and the stillness of your body. I want to thank you all for joining me for practice. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is. Hopefully we can practice again together soon. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste. Thanks, everyone.